Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Alright, we've just cleared the Swamp Dungeon. We're gonna take out another one. Actually, from now on, or at least for a little while, the dungeons are pretty much gonna come right after the other because there's not much filler to be done and whatnot. There's only really like a few things to collect and then start the next dungeon. So, in this video, we're gonna collect one piece of hearts and then enter a dungeon. And that is that. But first, that looks like a bombable wall. Let's bomb the shit out of it. Oh yeah. I bet there's good prizes in here. There's gotta be. Hey look, it's a Batman. Ah yes, carrying on that Zelda tradition of guys who just give you money randomly for no reason whatsoever. It is a secret to everyone, buddy. So much a secret that I'm gonna bomb the hell out of you too. Alright, now that we've got the hookshot, we can actually progress a little bit. We're actually going to go to a part of the map that I've already been to, but that's because I sequence broke to get to it earlier. You're not really supposed to have access to the side of the map with a town and all that stuff until later on in the game. So, yeah. That is that. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, and you see that arrow pointing to the left? We can use our hookshot in that spot, but I'm not going to go there yet. I need to go see a witch! The next dungeon, let me just say I'm preparing myself. It's going to require me to have a magic refill because of the boss fights. I mean, you could fight the boss the regular way, but the way I'm going to fight it, I'm going to need some magic, so... Well, I guess I don't sell magic in the Dark World. It's okay. We'll go to the Light World parts. We know the Witch's Hut at least sells magic in the Light World. Hey, Witch, what's happening? Thanks for stirring up these potions. Why don't you? Shit! I need to empty a bottle. No, we're not getting rid of that bee. I need that bee. I'll take the fairy. Alright, some green medicine. I could have taken the blue one, but yeah, it's too expensive, and I don't really think I'd need the health refill too, especially since I have a fairy. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the hookshot parts. We can't go to the right yet because we need a different item. Alright, so, voila! We are now on the other side of the map. Now, if you recall, earlier when I sequence broke to come over and grab the tempered sword early, I kind of ended up in this general area after coming down the mountain right above me. We don't need the cape again. Alright, so we're going to grab an extra piece of heart. It's actually up here in this area on our way to the next dungeon. Our next dungeon, by the way, is in the woods. The same woods that we found the Master Sword in the Light World. But, like I said, before we get there, we're taking this little detour. Watch out for those fucking pterodactyls. They are nasty as hell. They do a lot of damage, and they attack quite frequently, and they're relentless, and they'll kill you before you even notice. There's the piece of heart we're going for. Fuck you, Mr. Moblin. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Shit! You see what that fucker did? Alright, so we're going to hookshot across here, and I'm actually going to show you a neat little trick that I didn't tell you about with the magic cape. It allows you to pass through bumpers. Very cool. It's actually required to get this piece of hearts. Aw, yeah. We started yet another container. We'll get it eventually. Shit. They almost had me. Alright, we're just going to run away. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Not anymore! Alright guys, the next dungeon is right over here. Actually, theoretically, this entire forest can be considered the dungeon. I also want to go into this saying, fuck this dungeon, by the way. This dungeon, I don't really like it very much. I like the concept that it is in the woods, but it's like you enter it in different parts, which is kind of cool. You know, it's different, but truth be told, it's actually kind of boring. Can't kill the red guys. Oh, did you totally see that deflection? Awesome. Anyway, we got ourselves a map. Let's check it out. So, as you can see, the dungeon's not very big, but it's hard to explain. You'll just have to see. It's interesting. Alright, so that's all we can do in this part. What you need to do is fall down these holes, which wouldn't be too intuitive at first, because usually when you can fall down holes, you can see things below. So as you can see, we're in another part of the dungeon. We're in a room to the south of the room where we got the map. And we're introduced to the Gyptos. These guys take a hell of a lot of hits to kill. But they're immune to arrows, as you will see. I'm trying to... Wow, that was a pretty cool kill. Holy shit, these guys are not handling the bumpers very well. Alright, but what you can do is freeze them. Very cool. We're actually going to be getting an item in this dungeon that makes them a lot easier, by the way. Spoiler alert. I won't tell you what the item is, but it might be in the description. Managed to spoil the hookshot in the last video. Oh well, that's what happens. We got ourselves a key! Alright, so you gotta watch out in this dungeon. There's a lot of circular paths and places where you can use a key to pretty much get back to places where you've already been anyway. I'm gonna show you how to fuck up the dungeon. So, there you go. You'll get it all in one fell swoop. Now, we have to use the key to get out of here, so really there was no point to this room. Yep. Welcome to the dungeon, everybody. We got a key to get out of a room. Very awesome. Thanks, dungeon. So, like I said, I appreciate a good maze in my dungeons. I appreciate a good challenge, but this is just a little bit inane. Just a little bit. Alright, so now we're in another part. We're actually going to make some progress now. Everything I've done up until now is pretty much a waste of time, because you don't even really need the map, and that key was just a key to get out of a room where you needed a key, so... wasted time! One thing I wish they could have done, that they did in the handheld Zelda games, is give us a different theme for each dungeon. Right now it's getting kind of boring hearing the same theme over and over again. I mean, at least the themes are a little bit different from the Light World to the Dark World dungeons, but still. Ridiculous. Anyway, getting the compass opens up a hell of a lot of holes. Kills that red guy pretty quickly. The compass, not too helpful unless you're looking for rooms where the treasure chests are. Oh, hey, this is a fun room. We actually don't need to free those guys, but what the hell? I'm up for a good challenge. And we get a key! Only to use it yet again right away. Yeah, that was kind of pointless. Probably should have just frozen. But whatever, who cares? At least this key leads to... up. Yep, you thought I was going to say progress, didn't you? Nope. Ha 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 ha. Wet. Just another wasted part of the dungeon. You don't have to do any of this. This dungeon can be done very quickly by going back here and going where I'm going. You can skip half of the dungeon just by... that's what I'm saying. This dungeon is dumb. I don't like it. It's dumb. That's all I gotta say. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna bomb the shit out of everything. I love that spell, especially with a stereo headset on. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Alright, so this room's kind of fun. In order to activate the pressure switch, we need to leave something on it. We have to use the statue, though, to do it. So, we have to pull the statue toward us. That's going to be kind of fun, especially with this wall master hanging out in the room. Shit. Using this block as a guide is pretty good. By the way, wall masters are infinitely spawning. You can kill them as many times as you want, and they will always come back. Case in point, that fucker grabbed me. Son of a bitch. Ugh, I'm gonna bomb everything. Motherfucker. Alright, there we go. Let's make some progress. This room looks fun. Fuck everything. Oh, it even killed the thing that was hiding under the skull. There was one of those little beams that turns you into rabbit hiding under the skull. Using the spell, we'll kill it. And we get the big key. Awesome. We can open up that giant treasure chest we saw earlier. And I guess we can fight a boss eventually. What's in here? Nothing. Well, okay. Wasted time yet again. Except this time it wasn't wasted. We actually made some progress. This is the first point in the dungeon where some actual real progress can be made. Let's go get that treasure before we continue. Hey, look at this, a secret hole. I see you, cracked rock. Cracked wall. First of all, I'm gonna grab all the shit that's under these skulls. Yep, had to have it. Alright, let's bomb this shit. Well, can't progress here. We actually have to hit the stars here, and then we can progress. The stars actually affect all of the rooms on this floor, so let it be known that it needs to be done. Well, that was dumb, Ferris. Oh my god. Actually, what I'm doing is kind of pointless, because all it is a few magic refills. Let's pull this thing! Alright guys, we're about to grab the item of the dungeon, which is the fire rod. Holy shits, this is awesome. I love me some fire rod. I'm gonna start burning shits pretty much immediately. Let's get out of this part though. We are done with this part of the dungeon. No more. Let's set some shit on fire. All right, now with the fire rod, you're gonna want to be watching your magic meter, because it does burn through some magic relatively quickly, which is why I grabbed my magic potion before I came here. The boss of the dungeon you can beat with your sword, but it's a lot easier to beat with this fire rod, and I'm gonna need a magic refill to do that. Oh, hey, a key. Guess what? I'm gonna use it on that door up there. You know what, though? That's gonna be a giant fuck you, because this dungeon hates me, by the way. First of all, though, I'm gonna go over here, because why the hell not, right? Alright, all I'm doing right now is wasting even more time, by the way. Like I said, this dungeon hates you. Hates me, hates Ferris, hates the world for some reason. I don't know who designed this dungeon, but he must have been pretty pissed off that day. I don't know what happened. Maybe his girlfriend left him. He was stuck in traffic. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, this is a mistake. This room is a trap. Yep, all that was wasted time. There's nothing in here but enemies and pickups under the skulls. God damn it. I hate you, dungeon designers. Fuck you, the skull dungeon. Fuck it. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's make some more progress. Remember, up until this point, the only progress I've actually made is grabbing the big key and then grabbing the item. You need to come over here and burn the shit out of this thing. Now it's time to do the rest of the dungeon proper. Finally, something that's different. Alright, first thing you want to do is come down here and do this maze. You actually don't have to do this maze if you saved the key from the last room and didn't use it to go into the trap room. If you had done that, you could just go right up here and enter that locked door, and that would be that. But since I had to show off everything this game has to offer, you know, because I didn't do that by accident because I'm an idiot, we're gonna grab this key over here. Yeah, fuck that Gibdo. Yeah, Fire Rod will kill a Gibdo in one hit now, so they are no longer a threat. Awesome. Ooh, and a lot of times they drop magic, which is good. Oh, it was a mistake to come down here. This whole dungeon was a mistake! God damn it. Yeah, how pathetic am I that I'm cutting out tiny sections like that, but seriously, the bullshits, I'm just sick of it. This room's kind of fun. It's like a little star maze. Ooh, wow, I actually set him on fire somehow. That was pretty cool. The only problem is the room flashes when it does the star transition, so it's kind of jarring. Oh well. Don't hit that last star down there, though. It's a mistake. It'll reset the whole maze. Alright, so welcome to this room. We're going to want to light all of the torches to be able to progress. You're going to want to wait, though, until you've killed everything and moved all the skulls, because otherwise you're going to waste a lot of time, because it is a time-limited thing, as you can see. That door shut on me. Oh my god. Lots of shit in this room. Yep, we're gonna deal with it my favorite way. Oh, I'm even gonna get the wall master in this one. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so this would look like a dead end, but it's not really. All we have to do is go up here. Yeah, not really much to say about this room. There's not really much to say about a lot of the dungeon, especially since a lot of it is so skippable. As you can see, though, we got a key from the Gibdo. Gonna use it in the same room. Pretty much. And that's that! In that hole is the boss of the dungeon. Now, I gotta say, though, for all the boringness of this dungeon and all of the retarded fuck yous, this boss is actually pretty cool and pretty hard if you don't know what you're doing. Because fuck this, we've got moving floors, we got spikes everywhere, we got a boss that shoots at you, it flies around, we got everything. And as you can see, I'm gonna run out of magic here. Now you could hit him with your sword and kill it, but the fire rod actually does more damage. I think the name of this boss is Mothula, but I'm gonna probably be proven wrong. Let's see what the bee does! Bee versus moth, who will win? At least the bee's doing something. Fuck that. You're no Lenny. You wish you could be Lenny. Yeah, I used a regular bee. If I had used a good bee, I think it actually will keep hitting the enemy until it dies. So maybe I should try a boss with a good bee. That'd be kind of an interesting experiment. I'll do that! But first, let's grab this crystal. We beat the dungeon. Oh yeah! Yeah, I'm never gonna sing again, I'm sorry. Holy shit, that was bad. Alright guys, we've saved yet another maiden, and she's gonna tell us the prophecy of the Great Cataclysm. That sounds pretty interesting. Except that we kinda heard this before. Okay, so basically, if we fail, everyone's fucked for life. So, guess we better not fail, right? Oh shit, spoilers, we are a Hylian Knights. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess that was a pretty good reveal. Anyway, guys, that's it for this dungeon. Next time, we're gonna go to a dungeon in the city. I will see you guys then. Also, look at all the shit we have. Holy moly.